On your left, Dylan Alderman. Coach Keating, whenever you're ready. Comment on tonight's game.
Tough day. Yeah, we have to explain the formula to winning a Division I lacrosse game, and we've been trying to do that. We're going to continue to try. That's a good team, but you can't score 2 goals in a lacrosse game. You can't get out ground ball the way you did, and certainly the face-offs were tilted. Questions?
I always ask this when it's this kind of a game, when you see something like this, is that good defense or poor offense, or a little bit of both? And, I mean, how do you explain that?
Yeah. I mean, defensively, it's hard to be upset with our defense outside of the first couple of minutes. We let up a couple of goals that were clearly part of our game plan, right? We got to know where 6 is because he scores off the ball. We got to make sure that we slide to 30 because he's a big, strong bull dodger. And before you know it, we're down 3. That was the first domino that fell. And then with the face-off situation where we got caught jumping a little bit, you know, it's we're 2 for 6 facing off in the first half with 3 violations. So, you know, that makes them 4 or 5 for 6, and we gave them 3 of them because of the violations. So now the time of possession is tilted, and now your offense is starting to grip their sticks a little bit. We certainly settled in defensively against a team that can score goals. There's no getting around it. I mean, you're talking about a team that is, it's a very good lacrosse team, and to hold them to 7, you know, I'll have to watch the film, but there were some long possessions there. There were some penalties that were tacked on, and then certainly the face-off being tilted. We played way too much defense, not enough offense, and we got to go back and we got to figure out. We had, you know, Kavanaugh didn't play for us. Mosier got hurt halfway through the game. That's 2/3 of your first midfield is out. Dylan Alderman to my right basically played the entire game and did an awful lot for us. But, you know, those injuries, they certainly, they weren't the excuse, but they certainly didn't help. So we had a lot of young guys running around out there.
Gallagher is usually someone who's so key for you guys on the face-off, but what did you see from him today that maybe was off in his game and wasn't really able to win you guys those face-offs that you needed?
Yeah, I mean, I think he got in his own head. You know, sometimes, you know, you name the sport, if you get into your own head, it is a tough thing to get out of. And, you know, he jumped once or twice early, then, you know, I think we had 3 violations probably in the first quarter. And then when we jumped in the beginning of the second quarter, you know, our defense stood up. Their man up was 75% coming into the game, and they were 1 for 4 today. So, you know, certainly proud of Jack. You know, he was in there, and he played hard, that young man. But yeah, you know, it was a bad scene all the way around.
And just back to do you think the offense, the main problem in not scoring was not having enough possessions and not being able to get into a flow, or was there anything that they did defensively that was a tough wrinkle for you?
They're a good team defensively. Their goalie had 12 saves. And some of those saves were on some low angle shots because we started to press a little bit, you know. And but certainly our offense did not play well today. You know, we tell our guys, you don't have to be great all the time, but you gotta be great when you put your game uniforms on. And, we're gonna have to re-explain that.
Alderman, you were one of the top shooters for the team today along with Tierney. Was there anything that you noticed that made it more difficult to go ahead and get one in the net? I mean, you ended up getting two, but was there anything that you think was really well by their defense?
I mean, they have a good defense, but I think it was just tough for us times because we didn't stick to the game plan the whole time, not every possession, which we really need to do. And we need to back up our defense. They did a great job today, especially Jack. But no, I think we just need to stick to the game plan more.
They play a certain style. You know, they had 16 turnovers today. Now, they try to make you play a hectic way. And even with 16 turnovers, we still did. So we don't have a whole lot of time to dissect this one because we got a midweek game against Stony Brook on Tuesday out there. So we're gonna have to reset everything and get back to work. Second game of the season. We got work to do, but the second game of the season.
And just for Dylan, just follow up, there wasn't anything necessarily strategically that they did that frustrated the defense, frustrated you offensively, is more that you didn't really execute what you were supposed to? Was that it, or did they do something that was frustrating or that threw you off your game?
No, from watching film, we kind of knew what they were going to do. It was more on us. We didn't really execute at all on offensive end.
Gotta get guys healthy. Gotta get back to basics.